Hello. Okay. So yeah, let's wait for people to jump on. But I want to speak about three things to do with urine therapy, because we love piss here, right, guys? We fucking love the piss, and piss is very powerful. It's very powerful medicine. It really is. But yeah, I'll wait for you guys to jump on, and if anyone does, make an interesting show of urine therapy, because there's a lot of things to discover urine therapy. It's never done. You think you've learned it all? 2 years in, you think you know it all about urine? You get surprised and shocked with new references, new ways of using it, new experiences, new levels of healing. It's non-stop. Piss is non-stop, man. It literally is. It's making me look younger than I ever did. I'm applying it to my skin, my face, to make my beard and my face look great. I get great dreams. I'm detoxing heavy from aged and fresh urine. I'm doing all the protocols, the hardcore protocols, not just fresh pee orally. Now I'm doing pretty much all of them. So yeah, okay. The three things I want to talk about that are really easy to do, but it's not taking it orally fresh. Just a little hack and very powerful is to do it from droppers. So I'm going to speak about eardrops, eye drops, and massaging the temple. And these aren't going to... The good thing with all three of these is they're not going to use a lot of pee. So you only need like a little dropper bottle, which you can buy on Amazon, yeah? Just type in amber glass bottle. These are really tiny. It's like 50 milliliters. Very cheap. I bought 4 or 5 in a packet, and it's like $3 or $5, £4 or £5 English money. Very cheap. Buy this shit and put your pee in it and start aging it. Right? Ages whether you close the lid or not. Put it in the sun if you want to age quicker. But whilst it's aging, you can still use it as fresh pee, right? So start storing in these little bottles, and this dropper is going to be useful for the eye. So you literally drop it, one drop in the eye, well, both eyes, left, right eye. Same with the eardrops. Very powerful, because when you do, here's the thing, Chinese traditional medicine says that the eyes are linked to the liver and the ears to the kidneys, and I know it's legit because every time I do the eye drops, I can feel it fucking healing my liver. Sounds crazy, but I can. When I do it in the ears, I can feel it, the kidneys being detoxed. I can feel it down there. I can literally feel those organs. So it's not just healing that sensory perception of the eyes and the ears, it's healing the kidneys and the liver. The kidneys and liver are powerful, man. They really are powerful, and they're abused. The liver's definitely abused. The kidneys, definitely abused. But beyond that, you know, you want to take care of your hearing. That's how you learn. It's how you know, that's the ears. And there's a lot of mucus that comes out of, a lot of mucus in the ears, man. So when you start doing eardrops, you put in fresh at first, or then, and as you start aging it, you start putting the aged urine into the ears. It will pull the mucus out of the body, out of the ears, and or out of the brain actually. So it'll go through to the brain and start pulling it out of the ear. It's very powerful. And here's a hack. Eye drops are, you can do it any time, right? Eye drops are very easy. I warn you though, fresh urine eye drop does not burn. It's very easy to do, no pain, and it's okay. It's a nice detox. So that's good for someone that's not willing to do the aged eye drops, because they're gonna burn. They're gonna fucking burn. So if you're scared of pain, which is okay, do fresh urine eye drops. It's very powerful. That's gonna help your liver and help your eyes, help you see better, man. I've had some crazy experiences I'll tell you in a bit about with aged, but fresh is still good. Now, when you do the aged, even a couple of days old, 3 or 4 days old, just 3 or 4 days old urine eye drops, it's gonna burn. But I'm addicted now to the burn of urine when I do aged urine up the nose. And I'm also addicted to the burn of aged urine in the eyes. I don't mean I'm addicted to the pain as in like I love the pain. I'm addicted to the benefits of going through the pain afterwards in terms of what it does for my healing. Because the burn equals more alkaline, equals more power to me, more extreme detox, and more healing. So when I do aged urine up the nose, and it burns every fucking time, I get more healing to the brain area, and to the lungs, and to the spine. That's where it goes. Up the nose goes into the brain, very painful. very painful up the palate of my throat. Anyway, I'm digressing. I don't want to talk about up the nose. I just want to talk about the eyes. So that's one. Number one, fresh urine. If you're scared of pain, still going to help your liver, and it's going to look after your eyes. Pull the mucus out of your eyes. Fresh urine. Age urine eye drops. More power, more detox for the eyes. It's going to pull even more out of the eyes. Your vision is going to improve. I've had freaky experiences. I've only just started doing age urine eye drops, so I'm going to make this daily because it uses so little. I only do one drop because I like torture, but I don't want to keep torturing myself. So I do one drop aged in each eye, torture myself a little bit and get the results, but I don't do it over and over again. Some people that I've seen on the Urine Therapy forums do quite a few times of that pain. I just do it once. But yeah, I've had weird experiences. Like so I done it in the morning upon awakening in a dry fasted state of maybe I was dry fasting for 16 hours. Woke up, dropped the age urine eye drops, and then later on in that day, about an hour or two later, I was talking to a friend at work, and my eyes started to light up. Like, I became really present to the moment, and my eyes were like, it was very strange. It was like my eyes had never previously been working properly, and then they were just lit up. I could see really powerfully the colours, and I was so present. Okay, here's it. I was so present to the moment when I was talking to my friend. And it was partly to do with the fact that the mirror neurons, because he's a very happy dude, so I was getting the transference of his good feelings to me, but also I know for a fact it was the age urine eye drops that made me really present to the moment, and my vision was like, what? I couldn't believe it. I was like, whoa, this is like for a split second, I had a moment of what it feels like to be, I wouldn't say God consciousness, but I'd say to be really super present, and that's rare. I think, not just for me, I think it's rare for us to be that present without drugs. But if you take care of your body, you take care of your eyes, do some age urine, you can get these kind of crazy experiences of being really present to the moment, really sharp vision. So yeah, that's and the thing with the age urine eye drops is you can do, fresh urine eye drops, you can do it anytime. Now the ear drops, they don't hurt, so I'd always recommend age urine ear drops over fresh urine ear drops. There's no pain involved. It doesn't matter if it's a really extreme aged urine ear drop. The only problem is, if you're going to do it during the day, as you guys know, you're going to have to lean your head to that. Or you could put some cotton wool in there, but I don't think it'd be as effective. So what I do, and here's a little hack. When you're in bed, you probably don't sleep on your back. You probably lie to the one side, or you lie to the other side, don't you? You lie on one side. Well, when I lie to one side as I'm going to bed, I'll put the eardrop in whichever side I'm lying on. So if I'm lying like, I'll pop the eardrop as I go to sleep on that side. And I'll pop it in. And I'll leave it there for like 20 minutes. I'll let the age urine work its magic on the ear whilst I'm just resting my head to sleep. Now, it might be so powerful, the age urine, that it might stop you sleeping, but it's okay. It's not a bad thing. Certainly I don't fall asleep straight away unless I'm super tired, not looked after myself. I don't fall asleep after doing the age urine eye drops. Age urine ear drops as I go to bed. It's energizing, but it's okay. So I'll leave it in the ear for about 20 minutes. And what you'll find is not all of it, there's still some, even if I do a couple of drops, you'll still find there's some urine, the age urine in the ears. So what I'll do is, this is another little hack, instead of wasting it by turning your head and getting it fall out of your ear, what I'll do is, this is going to be weird, but see, I'll do 20 minutes of that, laying down to one side, so it's going proper down the ear canal, some of it, but of course not all of it goes through the ear, right, and it pulls up as well, the urine goes in and pulls up, so there's still some there. I'll just use my fingers, instead of wasting that age urine, which is powerful, I'll just massage my temples, right, I'll massage my temples with that age urine that I put in ears. Not a lot, just a couple of drops, but I'll massage it through the temples. You know what? That's powerful what I just said there, because it's going to give you amazing dreams. So you just healed your ear, 20 minutes as you're trying to sleep, and then you get the little drops from the ear and you put it on your, massage your temples and forehead, where the pituitary gland is, where the melatonin is produced, where the prefrontal cortex is. It's very powerful. You're going to have amazing dreams. You just enhanced your dream sessions. You're going to have crazy and vivid dreams. 2 for 1. You're going to heal this. You're going to heal the ear, and you're going to heal the forehead, the temple, the prefrontal cortex. You're going to spike your melatonin. You release loads of DMT, and you're going to have crazy, vivid dream making. Alright? If you want to, you can do the other ear as well. What I do is, I'll do one ear, and then massaging the temples, and then the next day, I'll do the other ear. Unless I can't sleep, if I can't sleep, for whatever reason, I'll do both ears. But normally, I just do one ear, and then the next day, I'll do the other ear. It's very powerful, and like I said before, don't forget, it heals the kidneys as well. And why is it good to heal the kidneys? Because the urine comes out of the kidneys, right? The kidneys are powerful, that's pH of the blood, but also what it's going to do, when you heal the kidneys with your eardrops, it's going to produce better quality pee. You're going to produce better quality pee. So you can capture that shit. Your kidney's working better, because you just dropped it through the ear on the night before. The next day, your kidney's working better, so now your pee quality, the entire fluid circulation is better inside your body. The kidney's working at optimum function, because you're helping it out with the eardrops. Now you're producing better pee, so now you can capture and save even better pee. So it literally does work as an upward cycle when you do such little things as through the eyes or dropping through the ears. You know, it's crazy what these little small protocols will do. That's 1, 2, and 3 are what I want to say. Like, fresh urine eye drops, if you're a beginner, certainly clean it up. But if you're hardcore and you want to heal quicker, by all means, take the pain once a day at least, and go for the H urine eye drops. Take the pain. And then do the, at night time before you go to bed, whilst you're leaning to one side, drop it in one ear. And if you can't sleep, drop it in the other. Or drop it in one ear, and the next day drop it in the other. And then, literally, sounds so bad, man, but just like, you know, get that urine, spin your ear for 20 minutes and massage it into your temples, and then you're going to have crazy, crazy quality sleep and crazy, crazy dreams, right? And that's what you want. You want crazy dreams because you understand what's going on with your subconscious, and it's just fun, isn't it? It's just a fun thing to do. So, yeah, that's what I want to say, guys, with urine therapy. And these bottles are small, man, like, it's got like, it's 50cc, but it'll go a long way, you know, with just, even if you did it every day, like the eyes and the ears, this will last a long time. It's just going to keep on aging, get more powerful. And I've got 2, so I've got 2 in rotation now. I'm going to have 2 in rotation constantly of these, the medicine kit. And this medicine kit is also useful to carry around on your person in case someone has a heart attack or a stroke. Drop it under the tongue. Drop it under the tongue. It will save a life. If they don't fucking sue your ass, you can save someone's life, right? You can literally save someone's life with this shit. Also, you know, another thing you can use for this, which I need to get back into. There's so much I need to do with urine therapy. There's so much you guys can do with urine therapy. It's ridiculous. Another thing you can do with this stuff is you can put it under the tongue, isn't it? Homeopathic remedy. Or just in a couple of drops straight. Not even diluted. Straight up, just a couple of drops held under the tongue. For up to 5 minutes minimum, and keep going. So, there's so many possibilities with just a little dropper of urine. This is like medicinal. Age urine is medicinal, man. Medicinal power. It doesn't look weird, does it? If you showed this to somebody, they can't see the colour of what's inside it. They can't see that this is just a brown amber glass. This is not a weird thing. So if you're scared, you're one of these people that doesn't want to carry a bottle of, you don't want to carry one of these around, which is definitely not orange. This kind of funny colour. People might get suspicious. Then, by all means, do the, under the tongue, just the urine eye drops, or even you can use this to massage your temple specifically. You know, you can take smaller dosages. I wouldn't say smaller is more, but it's just powerful to do it through the eyes, through the ears, massage your temples. The face is a priority area. Also, that's why I do Shivambu up the nose every day. It's priority. The nose is priority because that's how we get the air, the oxygen. And the breath is life. The breath is life. And this gets clogged up with mucus, right? And when this clogs up with mucus, you get less oxygen in your body. You get less oxygen in your body, you get diseases, and you get problems, big problems. So you want to be clear about a neti pot of urine, neti pot distilled, whatever people do, or just what I do, man. You don't even need to pay money for a neti pot. Just straight up from the bottle, snort it up like you're doing cocaine, and then snort it up and take it and swallow it down the throat. Yeah, it's so simple to do Shivambu up the nose. Fresh. I'm talking fresh, but I also do age urine, which also burns. But you don't have to. You can just do fresh urine to help clear the mucus out of your sinuses, so you can breathe better, right? So yeah. So That's what I want to say. Yeah, Leo, man. How you doing, guys? Catalyst, you? You can leave the lid off. I think it's, I do it at night time, but in the daytime when it's in my pocket now, I keep it, obviously it's in my pocket, so I'll just keep it. It doesn't really matter whether the lid's on or off. I think people say, and I believe this is true, it ages regardless of whether you leave the lid on it or not. It will definitely age quicker if you put it in the sun. That's 100%, even cloud covered sun. But whether the lid's on it, doesn't really matter. I put crystals around it. It just raises the frequency, makes it age quicker, I think. But yeah, if you can, my preference is always to, if I can, then I will always put the top off. But yeah, at room temperature as well. You don't need to put stuff like this in the fridge. Yo, Mark, man, you fucking legend. Fucking urine therapist now, man. We're good here. Yo, yeah. See how powerful it is, urine therapy. Such small little practices of like little bottles of pee. There's hardly, it's just nothing, man. But it can change someone's life, change someone's health. If they didn't do like even oral drinking of urine, because you know they don't want to do the pee and disgusting route of drinking and the taste, which never tastes that bad. You can just do little things like, I don't know, take care of your eyes, which helps your liver, take care of your ears, which helps your kidneys, take care of your nose, which helps clear the mucus out of the lungs and the nose. You know, Chinese medicine talks about the nose and lungs, and the lungs are always full of mucus, always full of mucus. And so if you do it up the nose, it's powerful, man. It's not all about drinking, is it? You don't have to worry about the smell and taste if you do it through the eyes, the ears, or even the nose, really. It's just through the mouth. People are like, oh, disgusting. So, yeah, man. Yeah, Carlos, man. Yeah, it definitely can regrow your hair. I'm 100% that people are, you know, worried about, how do I fix my hair? Well, do some age urine. You know, age urine with loads of stem cells. It's true what they say about loads and loads of stem cells. It proliferates as it gets older. More stem cells. It's going to regrow anything. It's regrown my height. I get growing pains. I'm 31 years old. I'm supposed to grow. I didn't even know I hadn't grown properly. Right? Until I start getting growing pains now. I'm like, oh, it's because I'm dropping age urine. And then I was thinking, why am I still growing at 31? It's not just the stem cells in age urine. It's because I've been given too many acidic soft drinks as a kid. And, you know, it stopped my growth potential thanks to my parents. Not it is their fault, but it's ignorant of them not to realise the damage of dropping acid. That's a good piece of advice. Don't ever give your kids loads of soft drinks as a kid. It's going to pull the alkaline from their bones, and pulling the alkaline from someone's bones is going to stop them growing, like it did me. You know, now I'm getting growing pains from age urine. It's great I'm growing, but could have saved myself some pain. Could have just grown properly as a kid if my parents hadn't done that. Yo, Fabian, man. Yeah, this is the fucking protocols. We've got to take people step by step through the, you know, it's endless learning with urine therapy. There's endless ways of using it. Think about this. You can do it through the nose. You can do it through the eyes, through the ears. You can massage it on your skin, which I do every single day. You can do fresh or aged on the skin. You can take it up the bum. Very powerful, fresh or aged urine enemas. You can drink it. You get a cut or a bruise, by all means use fresh or aged urine, and that's going to heal quick in double quick time. You get a snake bite, it's going to save your life. There is nothing it can't do. In terms of health, it's always going to be the most powerful because it can do not only because it works as the most powerful, and it is the most powerful, but it's got so many different uses for our health. It's like an emergency first aid kit as well as a magical healing detox tool, and it is magical, especially the age urine. Yeah. I actually want to get one thing off my chest. The age urine. What Fabian talks about, the oxygen. It does. It floods the body with oxygen. I'm going to say to you guys, because I need to remind myself of this. The specific mechanism is age urine alkaline, or alkaline age urine, and the more alkaline, the more crazy it gets. But alkalinity in the body from any liquid, like age urine specifically, it allows the red blood cells to hold on to more oxygen. So the red blood cells all of a sudden are holding on to more. The urine comes and it floods the body with oxygen. Now the red blood cells, your blood, holds on to more oxygen, right? So now the oxygen carrying capacity of your blood is huge, especially with a pH 14 plus urine. Think about this again. The oxygen carrying capacity of your blood has just been flooded with oxygen. What do you think happens when you flood your body with oxygen? That oxygen rich, Oxygen-rich blood goes into every cell of your body. Oxygen-rich blood goes into every cell of your body, and all of a sudden, as soon as you drop the aged orally, you'll start deep breathing. Why? Because you just flooded you flooded your blood with oxygen, and by consequence, you flooded every single cell of your body, with which there are trillions of cells. I learned that today. There's trillions of cells in your body. And there's, for every cell in your body, there's like up to 10,000 mitochondria. So, you've just flooded your cells and mitochondria with a shit ton of oxygen. Your mitochondria need oxygen. Your mitochondria needs oxygen, yeah, to function and to produce energy. In an acid body state, your blood is not rich with oxygen. Acidic blood is deficient in oxygen. Therefore, the mitochondria does not have the oxygen it requires to make energy. This is why acidic people have acidic blood and they have a lack of energy, and they're lethargic, and they find it hard to get up in the mornings, and they can't do their jobs at work, and they're couch potatoes. They don't feel energetic. Acidic people being the masses, my friends, my family. I mean, I'm not being mean, but just the people we know around us, they're acidic because they eat acidic diets because they don't exercise. But the point is, acidic people, I'll say this again, I'm saying it for you, I'm actually saying it for me, as I relearn. As acidic people on an acidic diet have an acidic blood. And that acidic blood has low oxygen in it. Oxygen deficient blood. That means less oxygen to the cells and less oxygen for the mitochondria. So the mitochondria can't produce as much energy, therefore they don't feel energetic. Now, why do we feel energetic when we drop aged urine? We take a zip of aged urine, even a couple of days old. Why do we feel energetic? Because we've just flooded the body with oxygen. We just put the red blood cells are the oxygen carrying capacity. The red blood cells gets increased massively when we drop the aged urine. A couple of days old, just a couple. The older, the more. Now there's loads of oxygen in the red blood cells. Now the blood has got it, and the blood goes to every single cell of the body. Now, every single cell of the body is flooded with oxygen. That means the mitochondria, of which there are 10,000 to each cell, and each cell has trillions. So, sit with that. I'm going to repeat that information. There's trillions of cells in your body, and trillions. And for each cell, there's like up to 10,000 mitochondria, which means there's 10,000 mitochondria times the trillion cells you've got. That's how much mitochondria you've got. So each of those mitochondria has just been flooded with oxygen, and it needs oxygen to make energy, ATP, yeah? So you've just energized your system. You've just flooded your body with oxygen, and you've just energized your system, which is why we feel really energetic when we take aged urine. It's why Fabian talked about on Sunday, and also with me and many others, we can't sleep or we find it hard to sleep when we drop aged urine at night. People say don't take aged urine just before bed because you can't sleep. It's not a bad thing. It just gives you so much energy. It's these flooding your cells, flooding your mitochondria with what they need. Oxygen. Yeah? Very powerful. When you flood your body with oxygen, you heal all diseases as well. Because all diseases and all toxins inside your body, they're acidic, but they need to be bound with oxygen to be removed. Every single toxin in your body needs oxygen to be removed from the system. So if you're oxygen, again, going back to oxygen deficient acidic people have less oxygen in the system. You got less oxygen, you can't remove those acid toxins. You need a lot of oxygen to remove all the acids in your body. So if you flood your body with oxygen, which aged urine does, drinking it, sipping it, whatever way you take it, you just flooded your body with the best oxygen, which is the best mechanism to remove the acidic state from you. So yeah, man, that's what I wanted to tell you guys, really. Those three mechanisms: eye, eardrops, massaging your temple for great dreams and great health for the third eye, the pineal, the pituitary, the eyes, the liver, the ears, and the kidney. Definitely look into doing Shivambu up the nose for your mucus and better breathing. Breathing is powerful. You know, it all links back, isn't it? Talked about it up the nose to increase your oxygen intake. Now we're talking about aged urine drinking to increase your oxygen intake, flood your body with oxygen. It's crazy. Yo, Lee, man, how's it going? Yeah. Feel the burns. Pain is ultimate. You know, people tell me, like, it's not a good thing to... Some people are like, oh, don't go through pain, Harry. Pain's a bad thing. I'll tell you what, it's not. Pain is part of life. Pain molds you into the champions you are. I don't mean just emotional pain, I mean physical pain as well, because you all go through detox process, yeah? And detox is painful. As long as our bodies are sick, and everyone watching this, and me as well, we've got sick bodies because we're poisoned by the air, by our previous diets from childhood. As hard as we work, we're always poisoned. As long as there's poison inside us, it's always going to be painful to bring that out. It's detoxification. It's called, if you don't bring the poisons out by toxing, they stay in. And that's what everyone else does. That's what the people that don't do detox and don't get into health do. They keep the poisons in. They don't go through the process of pain. They get to the point of doing 1 day fast, 20 hours, no food, no water, and then they'll hit me up and hit you guys up and say, oh, but I got a headache after 16 hours of no food or drink, and it must be because of the dry fasting's not working. They'll say that. They'll blame it on the heavy detox of a process on, they'll blame that and never do it again. Or they'll say, well, maybe you're right, it's just detox, I should ride out, but I can't take the pain. They can't take the pain. What's the price of not taking the pain? They give up. They don't take the pain of detox, of those toxins being flushed into the bloodstream in order to be coming out. They don't take the pain. They retox after the detox. The poison stays in, and then the price of not taking the pain is way worse. Now they've got a disease state. Now they've got pains way too early in life. Now they're going to die of a disease. Yeah, or they're going to suffer with disease unnecessarily because they didn't take the pain. You've got to take the short-term pain of detox, the short-term pain of urine eye drops, the short-term pain of urine shavambu up the nose, urine up the nose. If you don't take the pain, trust me, you're going to get major problems. That's what normal people do. Normal people can't take the pain of life, the pain of healing. Healing is painful, yeah? Exercise is a form of stress to the body. It's painful sometimes, exercise. Dry fasting is a form of stress to the body, but it heals us. It's painful. Breath holding, Butieko, breath holding. Holding your breath is a form of pain, but it makes us feel better. It amplifies our health. Feeling the cold, getting cold, allowing your body to shiver is a form of pain, but it heals us. People can't hack this stuff, man. People really can't hack. And the people that can't hack are the ones that are going to end up in big trouble down the line. Big trouble. If only they could see it. If only they can see it coming. That's why you guys have to preach on this stuff all the time. So, yeah, man. Oh, nice, Graham, man. Yeah, that's good. Like, definitely can regrow your hair. It's good to having people that are actually applying it and seeing these results. I love to hear you guys talk about results and stuff because people hit me up and say, and I don't have experience with hair growth. That's not my jam, is it? Like, I think I've got too much hair at the moment. So yeah, man, it's good. You guys giving me info and sharing info with everyone on like what works and what doesn't, so we know, even if it's not from our own personal experience, how it works. Yeah, Marilyn, man, we're good. Alright, that's it, guys. Yeah, just focus on the small things, man, and people have got no excuse. Buy little dropper bottles, start doing little protocols and taking care of yourself. I will leave you one little thing, an excellent little hack as well with urine therapy. If you're a geek and you want to enhance your detox, you're a warrior, you want to heal quicker, try and do urine therapy on an empty stomach. So urine therapy is urine therapy. It's always great to drink your pee, your fresh pee, straight out the tap, warm, fresh pee. Whatever time, don't get me wrong. But if you want to amplify, and this goes for all health things, but I'm talking about urine therapy specifically now, drop urine. Either do the eye drops, the ear drops, the fresh urine up the nose, the age urine up the nose, the enemas, the drinking it orally, or the massaging. Do it on an empty stomach. The more empty the stomach is, the more in a fasted state you are, the more powerful you're gonna heal, right? If you just eaten and you drop some of your fresh pee straight out the tap, it won't be as powerful as like say what I do in the mornings. At the moment is I'll be in a 16-20 hour fasted state, and I'll use my fresh morning pee to massage into my skin. By the way, that's why my skin looks, my face looks kind of like young, because I've been using well fasted early morning pee. It's fast, my stomach's empty, so it makes the pee more powerful pee. So any of the urine therapy protocols you do, whether it be eye drops, ear drops, up the nose, orally, it's always going to be more powerful on an empty stomach. That's also why urine fasting works. Think about it. When we fast, we don't eat, right? When you don't fast, your body's empty, and then you drop the urine either orally, nasally, or massage it, whatever. What you're doing, you're using urine, but now the body doesn't have to deal with food because you're in a fasted state. You're fasting, you're urine fasting, right? And then you use the urine, it becomes more powerful. That's why people talk about the urine fast as a very powerful thing. It's because your body's not eating, and your body doesn't have to deal with eating. So now the urine can get in there and do its healing, and the body can also do the healing. The body can do the healing, and the urine can help with the healing. But there's no food being taken away to do the healing. So it's a very powerful thing. So yeah, big power man. Yeah. All right, that's it, guys. Keep healing on the old Shivambu and amplify yourselves. Grow spiritually, mentally, and physically. You grow physically, you're gonna have more brain power. You're gonna heal yourself quicker. So I wish that for everyone to experiment and try, and hopefully you got some value from what I said. And definitely get one of these little eye drops from Amazon, amber glass bottles. Yeah, start putting it in here and dropping it under the tongue as well if you want to. You can do so many things with this and carry it around everywhere with you. It's just a good little thing to do. So yeah, all right, peace, and I love you.